1-800-529.
Why don't we go to Tijuana?
Well, right now, I wish we had a picture of San Francisco because that's where we're going right now.
All right, let's go to San Francisco.
Let's go pick Roberto in San Francisco, California. Roberto.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would work much better. Yeah, Roberto from San Francisco,
Hello.
California.
Yes, I'm here. How are you today?
Roberto, what's up? And thank you for catching us on Facebook and YouTube because I know you check out YouTube sometimes, right?
Yeah. I love to see you. I saw you in YouTube, and believe me, for the last 5 days, every single day, I watch before I go to bed.
Great.
I love your show.
Great, thank you.
Thanks a lot, man. Spread the word, all right?
I like it.
Thank you. Okay, what's going on?
I have a question. I got a felony. I'm from a federal felony. They call it like a false statement and loan application. It's 18 USC section 1014. And I need your professional advisor.
Tell me, what do they call it again? I mean, I don't know what USC 8125462 is. I have no idea.
It's a false,
but just tell me, what is it they call it?
False statement and loan application.
A false statement and a loan application. Okay. So
Yes.
were you trying to get a mortgage?
Well, yeah, I lost my property in 1999 in foreclosure.
Right.
And the SBI went through my office, followed my broker, and they found my file.
Okay. Did you go to jail?
No.
Was this a felony or a misdemeanor in federal court?
It's a felony.
It was a felony, and this was 1999?
In 1998, July 1998, I got the conviction.
Okay. And it was a false, did you go to jail?
No, I didn't go. They gave me 4 months on detention and 3 years probation and $65,000 restitution.
Okay. All right. So that's an aggravated felony. I was about to ask what the restitution was. So you are convicted of an aggravated felony if you commit a fraud, and this is what it sounds like. This is a fraud, and the loss to the victim, in this case was the bank, is in excess of $10,000. So because you had restitution of $65,000, the facts are somebody lost $65,000. You had to pay it back. So the loss was over $10,000. It's an aggravated felony. That's a problem for you. Now, you have a green card. What's your situation?
Green card.
When did you get your green card?
I get my green card with amnesty in 1987.
Okay, where are you originally from?
Pardon?
Where are you originally from?
Where are you from?
Okay, Nicaragua.
You're from Nicaragua. All right. So this is the deal. You should not be renewing your green card. You shouldn't be doing anything. I want you to stay on hold. I want you to hold on, have a consultation with us. The reason is I want to review all of your criminal records. We want to see, did anybody tell you, by the way, in 1998? I assume they had to have, but maybe not. In 1998, did they tell you when you pled guilty, you were pleading guilty to an aggravated felony?
No, they didn't say. Yes, I went. The guy, I made a mistake with the guy I hired. It was unprofessional, and it tried to make it a plea agreement. I didn't know. When I went to court, they give me the charge. And
all right, so hold on. I think we're going to have to go through this and go through your criminal records because you have an aggravated felony. You're a deportable alien. And we got to take a look at the criminal records first and then figure out what to do for you. So hold on 1 second, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Once again, folks, the Brad and Squeeze Show, 1-800-529-5465. But don't forget to also place your questions on the Facebook page where Kim Moore, a lady, of course, will be reading off those questions along with myself later on. So make sure that you place those questions on the Facebook page. Brad, next call.
Renee in Maplewood, New Jersey. Renee.
Yes, hello?
Hi,
yes.
Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Hi.
Hello, Renee.
It's Miss Renee.
It's Miss Renee. Excuse me.
My apologies.
It's Miss Renee.
Miss Renee.
It's okay.
It's okay. Don't ever have that.
Don't ever make that mistake again.
Never.
Right? You know.
Okay, Miss Renee. What can I do to help you?
Yes. How are you guys
good.
today?
Great.
We're wonderful, Miss Renee.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to ask a question.
Sure, Miss Renee.
So I came here on a K2 visa.
Mm-hmm.
K2. I know. Excuse me?
You was a K2 visa. Is that what you said?
Yes.
So you were the child of someone who came over as a fiance to marry an American citizen.
Yes, correct. So now,
See how I knew that, Squeeze?
Yeah.
what did you say?
I was just boasting to Squeeze. Continue.
They should call you the immigration
Yes.
god.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. So when did you come on the K2 visa?
2008.
2008.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
You
yes.
came with your dad or your mom?
Dad, father.
Did he marry the woman?
Yes, they did got married.
Okay, great.
And I believe I was 12
Okay.
and turning. I came in August, so I was 12 and turned.
What year was
13 in
this?
September.
What year was this?
2008.
Okay. And
Around August.
And did your dad get his green card?
Yes, he got his green card and been married before 6 months. And at that time, we didn't speak English. So every time my stepmother would go to Social Security and places to file our papers together because we all came together.
Where are you from?
We're from Haiti.
You're from Haiti. Okay, so
Yes.
your dad got his green card. You never got anything then. Is that what you're saying to
Me
me?
and my brother, we never got anything until she divorced him.
Do you know, what do you mean until she divorced him? What happened when she divorced him?
Well, what happened when she divorced him is now she couldn't file for us anymore because we finished high school, we wanted to go to college.
Right.
So we asking her, like, did you file for anything? Now we ready, to take our next step in life. And she always said, okay, I will bring it to you guys.
And the wife never filed for you?
No, because we went to immigration and they said we don't have no status.
How old are you now?
So I'm 22.
You're 22 years old now. And your
Yes.
brother is how old?
He turned 24 this January. January that just passed.
Did you do TPS?
No, we didn't do TPS.
Did you do
because we didn't
DACA?
know anything. We
Did you
didn't
do
know.
DACA?
We didn't know about it.
Did you do DACA?
No.
So let me get this straight. You came here when you were, did you go to school here in America?
Yes, I did middle school and high school.
And where's your dad in all of this? Did he ever wonder, gee, how do I make my kid legal?
My dad is a lazy father, and he listens to whatever other people saying.
And when you turned 17, 18, what did you do? You became an adult. What did you do? You say, hey, this is wrong. I've been here illegal. I'm out of status.
Yeah, so now what I did is I married my boyfriend since high school. So now we're married, and we have 5 months old together. So now he wants to file for me.
Right. But he needs
Yes.
you need to do a provisional waiver because you can't adjust on a K2 unless you're doing it through the marriage that your father broke up. All right. So, but we can help you. So hold on one second, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
The bottom line is she can be helped.
That's the key.
Lazy father. I don't get it.
Why are you calling a man lazy?
I'm repeating what she told me.
She said her father is lazy?
Yes. You weren't
she-
paying attention?
I thought she said her father was amazing.
No, not amazing. Lazy.
Could have sworn I heard amazing.
I heard lazy.
could have sworn she said she had an amazing father.
No, she said my dad. I said, why did your dad not do anything over 10
said-
years? And she said, because my dad didn't do anything because he's amazing. No, she said, my dad didn't do anything because he was lazy.
My dad's an amazing father, but that's what I heard.
No, I didn't hear that. Omar in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay, sir, and you?
I am fantastic.
Okay, well, I have a question to ask about my brother.
About your brother.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, my brother came here in 2016, August. All right, and actually he came in a contract with B1 visa, B2, B1, B2
Where's
visa.
he from?
He's from Guinea.
He's from Guinea. Okay, so
Yeah,
he came
Guinea.
on a
Yeah,
tourist visa what year?
Oh, he came on to 2016.
In 2016. Where's he now? In New Jersey?
Yeah, no, he's in Minnesota right now.
He's in Minnesota right now.
Yeah.
And
What happened?
So what's the story with him?
Okay, actually, what happened was this: when he came and because I never needed assistance, and he wanted to go to school, and I had a friend in Minnesota. He said, "Oh, wow, you can change from B2 to student visa, so he can go to school." You understand? So basically, and my friend said he met a lawyer, and lawyer said we're gonna pay like 2005, and I work hard. And when he went to Minnesota, I work hard. I sent the money 2005, and this lawyer took the money, and he said my brother should give him the visa and the passport, which my brother did. But I don't know what happened. He did not do anything. He kept my brother.
Okay, so let me. Did your brother go to school? Did he enroll in a school?
He did. That's what I'm saying. I'm just giving. He did. My brother didn't go to school, but he kept my brother for 7 months. My brother.
So
was looking for
So your brother went to some quote unquote lawyer in Minnesota who said, "I'm going to change your status to a student visa." But your brother,
Yes.
did he get ever accepted to a school?
No, he didn't go to school. That's what I'm saying. He didn't go
No.
to
My
school.
question to you is, you can't change your status to a student until you get accepted to a school. So the process is get accepted to a school, and then the school gives you an I-20, and then either the school will change your status, you can do it yourself, you can go to a lawyer, whatever you choose to do. So my question is, did any of that happen, or was it more of your brother said, I don't understand this process, I'm going to a lawyer, and the lawyer says, yes, I'll get you a student visa. Your brother goes, sounds good to me, and hands him over the passport and $2,500, and your brother hasn't seen anything since. Is that basically what happened?
Yes,
Okay.
basically that's what happened. Because after when I was here, actually I was in person. Everything was just communication because my brother was in Minnesota.
Okay,
when I
so
was
now
in
your
New
brother,
Jersey.
let me, I get it. So now your brother's out of status. He's out, you're out $2,500, and he has a lost passport because I assume this guy is nowhere to be found who took the passport.
No. I would prefer you give me a chance. Let me explain what happened exactly. Like when my brother went to Minnesota, when I sent the money, a lawyer took the document and he said he's going to change my brother's status to go to school. And actually, he kept my brother for 7 months. And
You've said this.
when you
I
come
know
in
that.
this country, when you enter in the country with a B1 visa,
It's 6 months.
It is 1 year. They're going to give you 6 months, and before that 6 months, you got to leave out of the country. You understand?
Omar, didn't I just say this, Squeeze, or is it my imagination? Didn't I just say he came here on a visitor's visa, he went to some guy, the guy said he's going to give you a student visa, he didn't do anything, and he's now out of status? I think I summarized it. I got it.
Yeah,
I got it. I got it.
No,
okay. So now the problem is he's out of status, and the guy took his money. I understand what the problem is. That's the problem. The problem is the guy took his money. He promised him something that he didn't deliver on. The guy has his passport. He has his $2,500, and your brother is in Minnesota doing God knows what out of status right now. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Watching the Super Bowl.
I'm kind of confused. Yeah.
What are you confused about?
Yeah, I'm confused about because right now my brother when he go back out of the country because the time
if your brother leaves, he's out of status. His visa's up. He will never be allowed back in America again.
That's the problem.
That is the problem.
Now, you see
it's because he got defrauded by some guy.
Yes.
Government doesn't care. Because even if he got defrauded, it's still his responsibility to stay in status. You can't rely on the fact. You can't rely on the fact that I gave my money to some guy who promised to do something. That lets me off the hook. That allows me to take my head, stick it in the ground, not hear anything, not do anything, and therefore I have no responsibility to figure out what my status is. You still have the responsibility to stay in status. He got defrauded based on what you told me. He is now out of status. If he leaves, his visa's no good. He has maybe a 3 or maybe even a 10-year bar, but he's certainly not going to be able to come back. So he's got a big problem now. Okay? So let's take a step back. Okay? That's what you need to understand. The fact that he got defrauded, unfortunately under the law, doesn't relieve him of the fact that he's now here illegally. The government doesn't care. He goes back to Guinea. Yeah. He goes to the U.S. Embassy, tells this whole sad story. The government's going to say, get the hell out of here. Who cares? You lived here illegally. You think Donald Trump cares that he got defrauded?
No.
Absolutely not. So hold on 1 second. I don't have an answer for him, but he needs a consultation so we can figure out what options he has to get back into status. Okay? Leo.
Hi, how are you guys?
How are you?
How you doing, Leo?
Good, good.
What's up?
I became a legal resident on the immigration 86, 87.
Yes.
And then I had a hit and run felony on 90.
A hit and run felony?
Yes.
You
they found
ran
me.
over somebody and kept driving.
Well, that's how it was
why do you
found,
have to
but I
reiterate
wasn't
it?
guilty.
I'm just trying to be
So,
clear
but
of what
anyway.
he did. Okay.
Yes.
And when did you get
Yes.
your
Well,
green card?
I got the green card on late 89.
Okay, where you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Okay. So what is your question?
My question is if I can become a U.S. citizen, if I have a hit and run with a resulting in death. and it
When was
vacated.
your conviction?
My conviction was early 91.
And did you got put in deportation?
No, I
Never,
have renewed
never.
my green card twice, and
Okay.
they have never.
All right. So, and did you go to jail?
Yes, I was in jail
For how long?
3 months and 2-year probation.
Did the person die?
Yes.
Okay. So was it a manslaughter? Was it
Well,
a
that's the
negligent
thing,
homicide?
I don't know how they qualify it.
I don't know
That's the
either.
thing.
So it depends on whether you're convicted of an aggravated felony. Will depend on whether you can file your citizenship. If you have an aggravated felony after November 17th, 1990, that bars you from ever becoming a U.S. citizen. Now, luckily for you, your conviction happened before April of 1996, because if it happened after April 96, you would be deported already. The fact that you're an aggravated felon prior to April 96 and you spent less than 5 years in jail is probably why they never bothered putting you in deportation, because you're eligible for a 212C waiver. Now, whether or not you're eligible for citizenship depends on exactly what you were found guilty of. And the only way I can figure that out is to actually see exactly what you were found guilty of. So how do you find out exactly how the person's guilty of? You look at their disposition. So hold on 1 second, and we would need to have that consultation with you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Once again, folks, the number here is 1-800-529-5465. Let's get to another one.
Okay. We got Shika in Brooklyn. Shika in Brooklyn.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening,
Good
Shika
evening.
in Brooklyn.
Okay, hi. So my question is, I have a friend. She was a green card holder here in America.
Right.
And her dad sent her on a one-way ticket back to Jamaica, 7 years now.
Right.
Is it possible for her to come back, and what's the process in doing
Who
that?
got sent home? Tell me what happened.
Okay, so she was here. Her dad filed for her as a child. She came here, and then the father sent her back to
How old is she
Jamaica on a
now?
one-way ticket,
How old is she now?
and she never came back.
How old is she now?
She just turned 21.
Okay. So what she needs to do is go to the U.S. Embassy immediately. She's abandoned her permanent residence by not coming back before the age of 18. Explain the situation and apply for what's called an SB1 visa. An SB1 visa is for a returning permanent resident who has abandoned their permanent residence but can show proof that they really never intended to abandon their permanent residence. And you have to show your family ties, economic ties. I don't know what her ties are here other than the father who gave her the one-way ticket home, which wasn't terribly nice of the father. But I think she needs to have a consultation so we can explain to her how the process works and what she needs to bring in. The longer she stays in Jamaica, the harder it is to get.
Okay.
So hold on 1 second, okay? Let's go to Shandell in Brooklyn. Shandell,
Hi, guys.
how are you?
Hi,
Good
Shandell.
evening.
Good
What's
evening,
up?
Shandell?
I am calling because I filed for my husband and his kids and my stepchildren, and he got his 2 years green card. When would the kids be able to come? He got his 2 years green card July of last year.
Why would the kids not be able to come? The spouse has to file separately for the kids. How old are the
Repeat
kids?
that?
Well, let me ask you a question. How old are the children?
The kids are 14 and 16
Okay, where are they right now?
in Guyana.
And has anybody done anything to get them here?
No.
Okay, so this man married a U.S. citizen, correct?
Yes, I'm a U.S. citizen.
Okay, you're the wife.
Yes.
Okay, you need to file for the children immediately. File separate I-130 visa petitions for them now, one for each of them, and they'll get here in about a year, and we can help you. Okay.
All right.
Okay, because I already filed all the papers.
And what
I sent in
happened?
everything.
So what happened?
The I-130,
So what
everything. Nothing ever came back for the kids.
What do you mean nothing ever came? You filed an I-130 for the husband.
Yeah, but I put the kid's name on it
That's
also.
not. You never filed for the kids. So
Oh,
you
so
filed
you
for the
gotta do that.
husband, right? You have to. That's what I'm saying. You got to file separately for the children. So when you add the children's names on your husband's application, what you are doing is you're answering a question. The question is, what's the name of your husband's kids? That doesn't that doesn't logically mean that you have filed for them.
Oh, okay. So you got to file separate for them.
Correct.
Okay.
Hold on, we can help you. Raleigh, North Carolina. There's a gentleman by the name of Akimo.
Raleigh, North Carolina. Akima, how you doing? Welcome.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome. What's your
Hey.
question for Brad? Akimo, what's your question for Brad? I'm quite sure he can answer it.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing, Akimo? Welcome, Akimo.
Thank you.
We're happy to hear from you, man.
You see, look at that. You go.
What's your
crazy.
question?
People get it. Woke up.
I get more excited
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
immigration.
That's right.
I have a question for Mr. Bernstein.
Go ahead.
$1 today.
I've came to your
You take it,
office
get
like
to it.
in 2000, 2001, 2002.
Wow. Okay. What's going on now?
Yeah, so I came here on a visa.
Right.
And but the visa that I came on, it was in my brother's name. The name that I used,
Where you from,
it was my
Akimo?
brother's name. Jamaica.
Okay. So basically, what you're saying to the entire world is that you committed a fraud coming to America. It's misrepresentation. You used your brother's passport to come here. Okay. You've been
Yeah.
here for how long now?
18 years.
Okay. What have you done to get your green card?
No, actually, I haven't get a green card, but I've been married since 2000. Cause that's what you told me to do. Go get married and then wait and see if they would change.
Okay, so they've
change
changed the
over
law now. So now they've changed over the law. This is what you need to do. Okay, there's two things you need to do.
What's that?
And it's a little risky, all right, because he's committed misrepresentation. Okay, but you know what? If you commit misrepresentation, okay, you made your bed. Now you got to sleep in it. Okay, there's no easy way out once you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what you need to do. Number one, you have two problems that prevent you from getting a green card. Problem number
Okay.
one is you have no legal entry. Problem number
Okay.
two is you've lied to the government. Okay? So,
Okay.
no legal entry, living here for 18 years illegally, you have to do what's called a 601A waiver. That's the provisional waiver that forgives you based on hardship to your spouse, that forgives you for living here out of status all of these years. Now, you have to do a second waiver. That's for misrepresentation. The provisional waiver doesn't cover that. You do that when you
Okay.
go home to Jamaica to pick up your green card. Theoretically, and I say that in quotes, if you get the provisional waiver approved, you should also get the waiver for misrepresentation approved when you file it after being denied at the U.S. Embassy. Why? Because it's the same waiver and it's the same thing you have to prove, extreme hardship to your spouse.
Right.
So if you can prove extreme hardship to your spouse in one application, why wouldn't you be able to prove it in another? It's the same exact hurdle to hurdle over, except the second one you're doing when you go home. Why I say theoretically in quotes is because if, as anybody knows, take, for example, the most obvious thing in the world, the Supreme Court of the United States.
Yeah.
You got 9 judges who hear the same exact thing, and they come to 2 different conclusions. And so
Yeah.
when you file your waiver, you're submitting it to 2 different people who may or may not come to the same conclusion. So as a result of that,
Okay.
there is always a risk. But I think at this point, there's a bigger risk living illegally in America. So this is how you came. You took the risk by doing it. You made a misrepresentation. You've got to now sleep in the bed.
Okay.
Hold on one
So
second.
even although I becomes a felon too.
That's even worse now. Why did you become a felon? What happened? Akimo, you're
in,
killing me here. What the hell did
Yo,
you do?
In 2009, I borrowed a car and to drive, go pick my son up, but I didn't know the car was dirty or whatever was in the car, and I got pulled over.
What do you mean the car was dirty? It wasn't cleaned, or there was something inside the car?
Yeah, it was something inside the car.
All right, hold on 1 second, okay? Say no more.
Yeah.
You got every problem in the book.
There's some dirt.
Okay, I would assume it's either guns or drugs.
Drugs, not
Okay,
guns.
so all right, so you got big problems, Akimo, because you got misrepresentation, living here illegally, and now you have a drug conviction. I hate to break the news to you, but you're like the poster boy for Donald Trump. Okay, like if Donald Trump watched the show, he would take a clip of this and say, "This is what I'm talking about." I'm sure you're a good guy too. I'm not saying you're not a good guy. I'm just saying, you got problems. Hold on, I don't have an answer for this guy, Akimo. What are we going to do for him, Squeeze?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
He would have to have a consultation.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, he would have to have a consultation. All
All
right.
right. 1-800-529-5465.
Right. As Beverly Thompson said, there is no easy way out, bro.
There's no easy way out, bro.
Bro. Or as Natalie Nichols says, which is basically what I was thinking, Lordy.
All right, let's get to another call.
All right, let's go to, I don't know who this is, Tanisha, I think? Tanisha?
Hi, Tanisha.
Hi, Tanisha.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. I love your energy.
Why are you cracking your voice, Squeeze? What are you doing?
It's making her laugh.
Okay, I'm just curious what
I
you're
like
doing.
I like the ladies when they laugh.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
You know?
You don't like them when they cry, that's for sure.
No. And Tanisha is in Brooklyn.
Yes. Oh, Tanisha, what are you doing tonight, by the way? Squeeze is looking for things to do. You're only right across the river.
I'm making dinner, Squeeze. I'm making dinner.
Making dinner. I'm quite sure.
Good old Jamaican food.
I'm quite sure your husband is going to enjoy that dinner too, right?
Would your husband enjoy it if
Definitely.
Squeeze came over to join you
So
for
you're
dinner?
inviting me over to get shot.
Maybe I am.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get rid of you, Squeeze.
Yeah, thank you. I know. All right, Tanisha, what's
All
your
right, what's
question?
going on?
All right, my question is, my spouse and I filed my paperwork 2 weeks ago.
Right.
But we're looking to relocate to a different state. I want to find out, is there another form that we should
Yes, you're going to have to do
get done?
Well, what you need to do is when you get your receipt notices, and you should do this as quickly as possible, is write a letter back with the receipt notices with AR-11s attached to them with your new address. And the reason why you want to do it sooner rather than later is the longer you wait to do it, when you give a new address and move out of state and go somewhere else, you're going to the back of the line in that state. So the quicker you do it, the quicker you get to the back of the line in the next state.
All right, so so I'm guessing that I can go ahead and do it then, since we have already located the place and we have not gotten the first receipt as yet.
Well, no, you can't do it till you get the receipt because there's nothing.
Okay.
Once you get the receipt in the mail, then file it back with the AR-11, so you lost a couple of weeks of waiting. It's not the end of the world.
Okay.
All right.
All right, no problem. Continue doing what you're doing, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good
Thank you
one.
so
And
much,
you continue
Tanisha.
with your dinner. Thanks for calling.
And tell hubby I'm swinging by just to pick it up, all right? Just to pick up the meal.
There it is. Lillian in Atlanta with the Statue of Liberty. They moved it to Atlanta, the Statue of Liberty, Squeeze.
Hello.
Lillian, how are you?
Hello.
How are you, Lillian?
Hello.
I'm fine, thank you. Good evening to you guys.
Good evening.
Good evening, Lillian.
Okay, I have kind of two questions
Which
here,
is?
and it's about naturalization.
Yes.
And I know on the form, immigration is asking for the front and the back of the alien resident card. But what happens if you have lost the alien resident card and you're not able to present the front and the back?
As long as you know your alien registration number, just write your alien registration number. It's fine.
Okay, and also you're able to apply if it's expired?
Yes.
Okay. That is my question. Thank you so much for answering.
Thank
Have
you,
a great
Lillian.
evening.
so
Thank
much,
you.
Lillian.
Mary in the Bronx. Mary. Mary in the Bronx. Squeeze.
Mary.
Mary. Squeeze. Let me announce Mary from the Bronx. Mary, you're on. Squeeze.
Mary's not listening.
She's not listening. All right.
So let's go to another one.
And Mary hung the phone up on us.
Yeah, because you were yelling.
I wasn't yelling. I was trying to get her attention.
By yelling.
Mr. Johnson in Brooklyn, New York.
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah, how are you doing, Mr. Bernstein?
What's happening, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir. I have a question here.
Go ahead.
My wife petitioned for my son, right? He's here.
Right.
But now we had a little falling out, and she's saying she's not going to go. Can I go with him?
Are you a citizen?
No, I'm a permanent resident.
No, she would have to go. She would have to go. I would certainly go without her and hope they don't ask for her. Okay, but many times they'll say, "Where's this woman?"
Yeah.
All right, hold on. You're gonna need help. Hold on. Lisa in Atlanta, Georgia. Lisa.
Hi.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, I have a question.
Yeah.
So my mom recently filed for my brother and sisters.
Right.
And I just wanted to know, what is the turnaround time on that? She is a green card holder.
Your mom filed for your brothers and sisters. How old are your brothers and sisters?
24, 23, and 32.
About 7 to 8 years. Assuming they're
Okay.
single.
They are single.
Yeah, then make sure they stay that way, because if they get married, it's going to be about 15 to 18.
Okay. And my sisters have kids, and do we need to file separate petitions for them?
No, they'll be included on the application as long as they're under 21.
Okay, and I have another question.
Sure.
I'm not sure if you do. So my sister, when she was younger, when they gave her visitor's visa, they gave her the wrong class of visa.
What they gave her?
And when they gave her the wrong visa class.
What was the class they gave her?
I think it was a J visa. It was like a crew visa or something. I forgot what it is.
Crewman's visa is a C1D1.
Yes, and
Yes.
then she subsequently renewed it after that twice.
Yes.
And she got a visitor's visa, and when she didn't renew it when she got to 18 because she was pregnant, and she went back after that, and they denied her twice, saying that she can't prove why she got a crew visa when she was like 1 year old.
Right.
Is there anything that we can do in regards to that?
There certainly is, but at this point, now that the mother has filed for her, she's not going to get a visa, period, because she's shown an intent to get a green card. So at this point, you just got to leave it alone.
Okay.
All right.
So that's 7. Is it the same time process? Even if she's a resident?
Yep.
I mean a citizen.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, maybe a few months less, but it's basically the same.
Okay. Well, that was my question. Thank you so much.
You, Lisa.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Janet in Waterbury, Connecticut, and just as a reminder for people in Waterbury, Connecticut, we have a Hartford
1
office
Congress Street.
in 1 Congress Street on the 4th floor.
1 Congress Street.
Yes.
1 Congress Street.
1 Congress Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 Congress Street.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the new office is. But let's go to that final call, and then we'll go over to Kim. Hello?
Janet in Waterbury, Connecticut.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, go
Hope
ahead.
you can help. Well, you sort of answered part of it with the other caller.
Okay.
I filed the I-130 for my kids. I'm a resident. Okay, what I need to know, if I do a change of address from Connecticut, which is in the California Service Center, and go to Texas, I noticed Texas moves very fast. Would it change anything?
No, because your priority date's established on the date the I-130 is filed, and your kids are waiting a long time. It really doesn't matter.
Okay,
It doesn't, for your instance, it doesn't matter when the I-130 gets approved, whether it gets approved in a month or it gets approved in 2 years. Your kids are going to get the green card on the same day, which is when their priority date becomes current in about 7 years from now. Their date's already established once the I-130 is filed. Now, you may hear sometimes when I say, oh, if you move states, you're going to the back of the line. Yes, you're going to the back of the line in cases when you filed an adjustment, you're waiting for an interview. Here, the kids haven't filed an adjustment, so it doesn't really matter.
Right, okay. Oh, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Hello, sir.
What's up?
I need some of the blue pills.
Yo.
He's not Pfizer for Viagra. I've got Viagra on the phone, Squeeze. They got a whole shipment.
Send him over.
Send him over. All right, Faisal, what's up?
Sir. Yeah, I just have a brief question. I'm just an asylum seeker
Yeah, and I got married, and I applied for I-130 and I-485.
Did you apply for but you've
unfortunately-
applied for asylum already, so you need to withdraw that first.
Yeah, I applied for asylum already.
Have you had your asylum hearing?
Not yet.
Okay, and how did you come to the United States?
Yeah, I came through the border.
Okay, so you need to file an adjustment, but before you do that, you need to withdraw your asylum. You can't have both going at the same time.
Okay, like as we speak, like the I-130 has been approved,
But you
the
need to do.
I-485 is still pending.
But you need to withdraw your asylum first. Other than that, your I-45 will be denied. So what you're doing is wrong. You haven't withdrawn the asylum case. You've wasted your money on the adjustment. Come see me. Hold on. Let's go to Lorna in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Squeeze, this show can go forever.
I told her that.
Can go forever. Lorna.
Hi.
How are
Yes,
you?
sir.
We're
I'm
still
good.
here, Lorna. We just keep going and go. We're like the Energizer Bunny.
Okay, all right. I've been married to an American citizen.
Yes.
And I have not yet filed for my papers. How soon do I do that?
How long have you been
marriage.
married? How long have you been married?
It's less than a month.
When did you come to the United States?
2015.
Okay. So you could have filed a month ago. What are you waiting for? Do it now. Hold on. I can help.
Okay.
There's no waiting time. Hold on. All right, Mac, what's up?
Okay. Yes. I actually asked a question. The lady on the screen actually answered the question, but I was going to ask, how do you get the waiver for the crime and how do you get the waiver for the deportation? And if I can get that.
Those are two different waivers. So you do the 601A provisional waiver. Where are you now, Mac?
Okay. I'm in Maryland.
So
This has to do with my older sister.
Okay, your older sister. Okay, so
was
she's in
here
another
before.
country.
Yes.
So you apply for everything. She goes into the embassy. She gets denied because she was previously ordered deported and she overstayed her time. And then you do two different waivers. One's called the 212 waiver for the deportation,
right?
And one's the 601 waiver for the overstay.
Okay, she actually did overstay. She was deported, I think, 1998, even before I got into the U.S.
Why?
And I think it has to do with a crime. And I think it has to do with the credit. She had some friend, and they were both deported. Yes.
So before we even get into filing, what we need to do is figure out, based on her history, if she's eligible for waivers. You don't want to waste your time and effort and find out she's not eligible for any waivers. So let's
Actually, I never wanted to file for her. Like coming to visit, she can't stay here no more. She don't want to stay. She own a business. She run a business back home. So she just want visit and go back.
But still, we need to find out if she's eligible for waivers. I don't know.
Okay.
Even for the visitors.
So how can I find out?
I'm going to put you on hold. You're going to make an appointment with us. We're going to pull her records, and then we're going to figure out all her different options.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's the Brad and Squeeze Show, folks. I want to
Jerry
say
from
thanks
Queens.
to everybody for tuning in. Prior to us to that guaranteed similar
One
outcome.
second. Jerry from Queens. Jerry.
Good afternoon.
Squeeze is trying to end the show. We got Jerry, Squeeze.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm calling you, the reason I'm calling you. I'm calling America 2011 with a C1D visa. Then I got married 2014, and then they denied me to give me the green card. Which process can I start and to get my green card? Should I go for a waiver or should I stay until I don't know what I'm supposed to do?
You're married to a citizen?
Yes.
Okay, and you came on a Siemens visa, which is a C1D1.
Yes.
Where are you from, Jerry?
I'm from Haiti.
You're from Haiti. Did you get the TPS?
No, I didn't get it because I come in 2011.
Okay, fine.
I tried to get it, and when I come 2011, they sent me the card after they asked me to be there January 2011. They refused to give me.
Question for you.
Yes.
Did your wife file an I-130 visa petition for you?
Yes, she filed it. It's okay. Everything is okay.
Okay, so now that the I-130 is approved, you came on a Siemens visa, we need to do a provisional waiver for you. And we want to do it as quickly as possible for you. Provisional waivers, especially for Haiti, should be approved because of what a disaster it is back there still. Okay? So as long as we file a provisional waiver, you'll go back to Haiti for 2 weeks, you'll get your green card, and you'll come back. Okay? And we can help you.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on one
can
second.
I come to your
Yes, you can.
office?
Hold on 1 minute. Yes, you can.